Welcome you all to the next session on Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. The next chapter is The Magnificent Obsession. Now, what is a magnificent obsession is creating a compelling future. Now, this particular topic, Tony Robbins starts with a particular question. He says, a lot of people they know what they should do, but they don't do it. Now, why they don't do it is because he says they don't have a drive to do it. Now, what is this drive he's talking about? The drive he's talking about is something which makes you to do things. He says a lot of people, if they can find out that drive, and that drive it comes from a compelling future. Now, this whole topic, this whole chapter is going to enable everybody to create a vision, create a compelling future. What sort of a future you would like to have, and that has to be in such a way which induces an excitement, which gives you the energy and the momentum to compel you and for that particular future, which in turn becomes as your drive to do this. To start with, what he says is we all have to become like a kids. See, when we were kids, we never had any sort of limitations for our aspirations, for our goals and things like that. Probably when you are grown up, you ask somebody what is it that you want to achieve, they may come out with a lot of reasons, or they may come out with a lot of excuses for not to have any particular goals or not to have any particular wishes or desire, because we come under a limiting belief which says that it is not possible for us to do certain things. But whereas when it's being questioned to a small kid, he does not have any limitations. He is open, he is free. He can, in his wildest of the dreams, he can give out anything, like he would like to go there, or he would like to have this and all these things. Whether it is possible, not possible, that is not there in the kid's mind. But when it comes to us, we all have this particular feeling of whether we will be able to do it or not. At this moment, how it will be if we all had that particular genie which comes on the Aladdin's lamp. Now, this particular genie, when you rub the Aladdin's lamp, the genie comes out and it can make any of your desires or dreams or goals, your wants fulfilled. Isn't it nice? Now, Tony Robbins says each one of us, inside us, we have a genie like that. We have that power to get things done, to make things materialize like that. But we don't know what is it. We possess that particular lamp within us, and it can give, that genie can create any number of wishes, desires. Now, that particular thing, what is inside, is the force which we need to awaken. It's awaken the giant within. That particular force is the giant who's within us, and that needs to be awakened. Now, this particular giant to be awakened is what we are going to do in this particular session, and for this we require 100% contribution. Please take a workbook and a pen before we proceed further. Tony Robbins, whenever he meets with people, the people generally ask him, "Hey Tony Robbins, how is it that you are always very enthusiastic, you are full of energy? What makes you to drive things? What makes you to give in high spirits? What is the secret? Why are we not able to do it?" and things like that. Tony Robbins says, "See, I am also just like any one of you here. Even I do have trouble waking up early in the morning, especially when I had a very late night sleep and where I feel my sleep is not adequate. I do have the same pressure. But what makes me to move out what gives me that momentum is that particular drive which I have. Now this drive is what which gives me that excitement, energy and the momentum to do things. Now this can be done or replicated. You all have to have a giant goals. When you have a giant goal, that giant goal will give you a giant motivation. When you have a giant goal, a giant motivation, it will create a lot of excitement for you. When it has a lot of excitement for you, it will push you, it will give you the drive to go and achieve the success or the dream what you wanted. Now this particular power which is inside us, it's a resource which is available within us, but we are not aware of it. We are unconscious about this particular power or this particular resource which we have it. See, people are, it's not that people they don't have goals. People do have goals. They had goals in the beginning. At one point of time what happens is they would have tried their level best, but goals would have not worked out well. When goals have not worked out well, they get into a mode of a failure or a depression where that's it, that's the end. No more in any point of their lifetime they take up this particular thing as let me try to fix up a goal, because already they have got into this limiting belief of this fear is there, the fear of failure. So because of that they will not fix up any goals. There are other set of people, those who fix up goals but they have not pursued towards the goal. They have not taken the necessary action for the goal. Rather, they have been more interested in taking care of their personal wants, personal happiness. They have indulged more into the personal happiness, whereby they have lost the focus on the goal. There are another set of people, those who were venturing, who were going, who were chasing behind the goals. And it so happens at some point the goal shifted, or where they got destined, it went to a different place. Now Tony Robbins says that is not wrong. The reason is, the more and more closer you go to your goal, you start looking into the goal in a much more clarity. And when you see the goals in a much more clarity, new avenues or new windows do open, which is much more benefitable to you than your initial goal. So you can't take that as something which is not appropriate. So to start with, find a big goal. Find a goal big enough and grand enough to challenge us to push beyond our limits and to discover our true potential. Because goals take you beyond your limits to a world of unlimited power. Initially, whatever the goal, whatever the big goal you fix in your mind, it may be very difficult, or you may feel it's impossible, but visualize the result of that particular goal. Visualize the end result, how it's going to be. That result will give you an inspiring and ignite excitement of the possibility of achieving it. So just visualize whatever goal you are fixing it. How will you feel when you have achieved that particular goal? If that result is going to give you an excitement, then you have taken the right goal. If that is not creating that excitement, or that goal is not giving you that inspiration to do it, then probably you got to revisit your goal, what you're free. So you got to create a very big goal, and that goal must be definitely something which, when you think, should be able to give you that excitement. It should give you that inspiration to do it. Okay. Next is, setting goals is a first step in turning the invisible into the visible. The foundation for all success in life. That means, see, whatever we see today, whatever objects we use, the gadgets we use, the equipments, the vehicles, whatever you call it, everything, whatever we use, all these things have not been visible at one point of time. This all has been an idea of somebody, a goal of someone. Somebody had this goal in their mind. You talk about a television. Nobody had any idea of a television, but initially somebody was able to think, what if we have a television which can broadcast, which can telecast? Likewise, your mobile phones, your smartphones, everything. You take any gadgets, anything you take it, there has been an improvement. People's mode of commuting, what has been initial, what has been later, everything. So all these things have been, something has been there as an invisible, which in due course of time became visible. Now we also have to have our goals, which is invisible at this time, but we got to make this visible to us so that we go towards it. Now the question is, why is that everyone does not set goal? It's not that they don't set goals. Everybody do set goals, but the goal setting is more of a customary they do it. It's not out of their own will or own desire they do it. And you set your goal alone is not sufficient. What is more important is that you got to have a plan for that particular goal. Along with that particular plan, you need to have a massive action and a consistent action. Your action must be consistent. It should not be that you do it for a day or two. There must be consistency in it. Every day you got to work towards that particular goal, what you want to achieve it. So all goal setting must be immediately followed by both the development of a plan and a massive and consistent action towards its fulfillment. Now, when you are talking about this, the question is, do you have a list of clearly defined goals for the results you will absolutely produce in your life? You take in the areas of mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Do you have a goal for your mentally, emotions, physical, spiritual, and financial aspects of your life? Now, what you need to do is, when we are saying that if you have an idea of it, are you sailing on the right path? What have you achieved? You got to make a question on yourself. So, I would request you to take your workbook and let's see what were you 5 years ago. So you got to write on this. 5 years ago, what was your thing physically, mentally, emotionally, attractiveness, relationships, living environment, socially, spiritually, your career, financial, and creating a compelling future. Across each parameters, you give a score between 0 to 10, where 0 is the least you can give and 10 is the maximum that you can give. If you're talking about physically, on your physical appearance, how did you feel 5 years ago? What grading you give for yourself 5 years ago? How was your thing? Will you give, you are fully confident of it? Were you fully confident of it 5 years ago? That what is the rating you give for your appearance, emotionally, what were your condition, what is it that you wanted? Based on it, you give a ratings. Next, give a sentence about each one of it. There must be a description. Okay, 5 years ago, emotionally I was not stable. So, which means that I'll give myself a point of around 1 or 2. So, sentence, emotionally I should develop strong, I should become strong, emotionally I should handle things, as what is my sentence to do with. Now once you have done this, you proceed with the next one, which is going to talk about how do you rate yourself today on the same parameters. Today, how are you physically? How are you mentally, emotionally, attractiveness, relationships, your living environment, your socially, your spirituality, your career, your financial aspects, and do you have a compelling future? Do you have it? To look into these two things. Now see, when you have written for 5 years ago, where were you? What points you are given for them, and sentence explaining for each one of the parameters. Today, how are you placed under each aspects? Whether there has been an improvement, what you want, what you focused 5 years back, have you attained it or not? Or you have exceeded it. If you have exceeded it, it's good. If you have gone below that what you were at 5 years back, then it is something which is a red alert alarm. If you have progress, or if there seems to be a deviation, then that also you have to look into it. So based on your past, your present, you need to take a comparison. Just compare these two things. Compare it and see how do you stand. Where do you stand? Now, with that particular thing, I want you to design it for tomorrow, for the next 5 years. 5 years down the line, how do you see yourself physically? Physically, maybe you would like to be more active, you would like to lose more weight, or you would like to have a more of an I would say sports activity, something you want to be more of a fitness. Mentally, how you would like to be, emotionally, how you want to be in 5 years from now, or same all the aspects, attractiveness, relationships, how do you like to have maintain your relationships, your living environment, socially how you have to be, spiritually how you are, career wise how you are, financially how you are, where you are, and are you creating the compelling future now? What sort of a future you would like to experience, you would like to attain? Now, the key to achieve goals is, number one is, can I constant and never ending improvement. Every day there must be an improvement. What you did yesterday, what you are doing tomorrow, there must be an improvement from yesterday to today and from today to tomorrow. Then there will be a pressure when you find that you have a big task in front of you, and when you have the big task in front of you, you look into your present status, your present level. When you see your present level, you will get a dissatisfaction. You will not feel comfortable. When you are not comfortable with the present status, when you are not satisfied with your present status, present position, that's when you get a pressure, and that pressure tends to become your power. Now this power is the drive which will make you to go and do things beyond your limits. The pain to be transformed into positive new actions. Now we have a discomfort, we know that's a pain, but we are not going to sail along with the pain. We are going to change the pain towards a positive new actions. That means we are going to change our behavior. Now this stress is the positive stress, which is called as the youth stress. Another thing is, you can declare it to people whom you respect. See, whenever you declare to somebody, you are giving a commitment. You are giving a commitment. When you declare commitment, you have the pressure there, you have the stress there to see to it that you have to fulfill this. So you can share it with your very close people. Failing to achieve your goal can mean you are going to achieve some other real goal. Please keep this in mind. Sometimes what you focus as your goal may not be the real goal which you achieve. There may be a possibility your goal will shift. As mentioned earlier, the more closer you get to the goal, new avenues do open, and these new avenues will give you a much more greater goals than what you had been aiming for. Live the dream. Now this is very important. You don't postpone everything for a later day. Later days in sense, it's not that only when I achieve this particular goal, I will start living happily. That's when I feel the happiness. That's when I will do this. No. Live your every day with full of enthusiasm, excitement, with gratitude, and appreciate the God, appreciate the Supreme, appreciate everything what you have. Enjoy each and every moment, and that's how you live your dream. Unleash the power of reticular activating system. Now this reticular activating system, see, we see a lot of things, but we don't take everything into the mind. So the mind, the brain knows that whatever you observe should not be taken into consideration, but at the same time the brain will do a role whereby it will try to filter and try to give you those informations which is very much important. Otherwise, if you see, there are a lot of thoughts which is coming, there are a lot of things which you see, a lot of things are happening, but you don't give importance to everything. Now when you have a goal, indirectly you are telling your brain, this is what is my goal, this is what I want to achieve. When you say that, your brain picks up that particular point, it picks up that particular goal, it says, okay, this is what you need to achieve. It starts like a radar, it keeps looking out, it keeps just searching what are all the relevant things that it's coming across, so that you can take it and you can utilize it, or you can mobilize a channel to achieve your goal. This is what is called as a reticular articulating brain. So you have to unleash this. It is there. So you have to use this particular thing for your success. Next, when you fix up a goal, you have to work backwards. What specific action could I take today that will lead me onto the road to the destiny of my choice? So which means when you fix up a goal, 5 years down the line, what am I supposed to do on the different parameters? If this is what I need to do 5 years, this is what I should have accomplished in 5 years, fine. So that means in 4 years what I should have done, in 3 years what I should have done, in 2 years what I should have done, in 1 year what I should have done, in 6 months what I should have done, in 1 month what I should have done. So if you have to do it in 1 month, where am I today? What am I supposed to do today is the question you ask. You work backwards. So now, getting on to the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. What is your goal? Now you don't know your goal, you are going to make your goal. So we are going to do this for the 4 areas: personal development goal, career or the business goal, toys or adventure goals, and contribution goals. Personal goal. In personal development goal, first write down everything you would like to improve in your life that relates to your own personal growth. It can be anything. It can be about reducing your weight, or increasing your weight, or increasing your stamina, increasing your fitness level, or you want to learn a new language, or you want to learn a new music or an instrument, or you want to get into a sports, you want to develop, or you want to write a book, or you want to, it can be anything. Write down everything you would like to improve in your life that relates to your own personal growth. Take a minute now to give a timeline to each and every one of the goals. Whatever the goal you are framing, give a time frame, because goals without a timeline is just dreams. So if you want a real goal to materialize, then you need to have a timeline for each and every particular goal what you are mentioning. Now choose your single most important 1 year goal in this category. A lot of goals are there, but in this, What is your single most 1 year goal? In this 1 year, I need to do this. I need to achieve this. Once you have framed out, take 2 minutes to write a paragraph about why you are absolutely committed to achieving this goal within that year. Why should I do it within that particular year? Why I should do it? Do this for your personal development goals. Next comes your career or your business goal. Now here also again, write down anything you want for your career or your business or your financial life. What level of financial abundance you would like to achieve? To what position do you want to rise? How much do you want to earn a year? What goals do you have for your company? What do you want your net worth to be? What are your management goals? What investments would you like to make? How much do you want to save for your children's education? What are your career goals? These are just few examples I'm listing here, but you can elaborate it. You can think more and more. You can do a brainstorming section and you can come with more questions or more goals. Take a minute to give a timeline to each one. As mentioned earlier, many people, they don't get in what they focus, or they don't get the goals fulfilled because they have framed a goal but they have not worked towards it. Now here we are working towards the goal. How to achieve that goal is what we are looking here. Next, step 3, choose your top 1 year goal in the category and take 2 minutes to write a paragraph about why you want to achieve that particular goal. What sort of a feeling or what is the accomplishment you get when you achieve this goal in this 1 year? What's your goal with respect to the toys or the adventures? What is a vehicle you would like to buy? What is a gadget you would like to buy? What is it that you would like to possess? And make a big list where all you would like to go. What are all the adventures you would like to do? Everything. Again, give a timeline to each one. And next step, choose the top category or the one important goal which you would like to accomplish within a year's time, and write a paragraph about why you are absolutely committed to achieving it. Contribution goals. Now, this will be the most inspiring and the compelling goals of all. Step 1, take 5 minutes to brainstorm out all the possibilities. Fix a timeline for each. Select top 1 year goal and write a paragraph. See, it is the same for all the goals. You have to brainstorm, come with a big list of goals. Second, for the complete list, you need to fix a time frame. What is a time frame for each one of the goals? Third, of all these goals, which is the very dearest goal which you want to complete within a year's time? Another thing, when you say that this I need to complete within a year's time, why? Why is this goal very important to you? Why you need to complete it in a year's time? If you complete it in a year's time, what is it that you are going to get? What is the feel it's going to give you? What is the sort of an excitement you are going to attain by completing this particular goal? Now, you have 4 strong 1 year goals with you. Just visualize how would you feel if in 1 year you had mastered and attained them all. Feel the emotions. Feel the emotions. You had a big goal. You have achieved it. When you have achieved it, how does it sound? How do you feel? What are all the additional things that you have got out of it? Now, once you have done this, look into these goals every day. You have to look to these goals. You need to have constant and never-ending improvement towards achieving these goals. Twice a day, rehearse and feel the emotions of accomplishing this goal. morning and evening, go sit in your private space and visualize yourself. How do you feel that emotion of achieving something? Feel the excitement, feel feel the happiness, feel the emotion, feel how you are able to contribute to the society in your contribution goal, how you are able to achieve for your personal, what is the personal level of improvement you have achieved, what is your career growth you have achieved, what is the business growth you have achieved, everything. Understand, the purpose of goal is not only directly the goal. Many goals has got an additional results. The additional results are the byproduct of your goals, and many times your byproduct of the goals are much more happier or beneficial. The byproducts are usually which gives you more of a satisfaction. To say what is it? Say you want to become an entrepreneur, that's your goal. Now when you become an entrepreneur, you don't stop there. The byproduct of this is when you become an entrepreneur, you are going to employ a lot of people for your shop. When you employ a lot of people, you are paying them salary, wages, and these people in turn, they are going to reap the benefit of working with your organization, and that's giving them the comfort of monetary comfort, financial security, which makes them to educate their children. The children are in turn going to become the future professionals in whichever stream you are talking about, either doctors, engineers. So if you just look on, it is a continuous process. It's not a one event alone. So it's a continuous event. So this is your additional results. What you become in the process of achieving your goal. So in the process of achieving your goal, when you say a personal goal or whatever it is, you are transforming yourself. You are coming out of your limiting beliefs. You are getting into a new routine. You are getting into a new pattern. So everywhere you are changing. So when you look at it, you are becoming a totally a new person as such. Next, write a paragraph describing all the character traits, skills, abilities, attitudes and beliefs that you would need to develop in order to achieve all of the goals you have written. This is a very important thing. If you really want to achieve your goals, it can't happen if you keep doing what you are doing right now. If you want to change, if you want to go from where you are now to where you want to go in a year's time or in a 5 years time, you need to make the desired change right from today, now. If you are not ready to change your pattern, if you continue to stick on to your old pattern, then the probability or the possibility of attaining to a new destination is zero. If you need to go for a new destination, you need to make the action now. You need to do it now. You got to do it. So the most important step is writing the goal. Many people, they don't write the goal. It's always there only in the mind. What is there in your mind, when you put it into writing, you give validate to it. You validate a particular thing. Till you put it in writing, it happens to be only a dream. When you put it in writing, it becomes your goal. Now, once you have put the goal, that alone is not enough. What you need to do is that particular goal, whatever you have done, you should not move out of that place after writing the goals. You should not move out of the place till you create the momentum. What is that momentum? Momentum is you got to take the action. You got to make the wheel, or you got to set the goal in motion. You got to go towards it. And for that, you need to take the first step. That action is very important. Take that action. Now, when you take the action, how do you do it? You have to read your goal in the morning and evening every day. Not only reading it, you have to rehearse in your mind, the emotion what you get out of achieving it. And when you are able to rehearse and feel the emotions what it's going to give you, that will give you a happiness. Now, sometimes what happens is, whatever goals are there, once you are about to complete it, once you are about to fulfill it or accomplish it, your new compelling future should come into question. Otherwise, there is no future growth. So if you say, my dream is making this particular, say financially, this is what I would like to make. For instance, they also say about Apollo, when they landed on the moon, till they landed on the moon, that was their only goal which is there in the mind. Landing. Once they have done, what's next? If they don't find what's next, life becomes very boring. There is no compelling future. So, when you are nearing the accomplishment of your goal, go for a compelling future. If your goal as of now is to become a doctor, after doctor what? You mean to say after doctor everything is over? No. Have a compelling future. This is what I have done. So the more and more you keep creating the compelling future as and when it is required, you will keep on progressing, and that will give you a drive towards your work. That will give you a drive, the excitement, the momentum and the energy to give you the action for your success. Please go through the session at your own pace. There is no point in just going through the section just like that. Please do play it again and again. Under each of the scope, whatever we have discussed, list down your points, give your scoring where it's required, make a sentence where it's required, paragraph of why you want to do it, everything. Be 100% committed, and never forget, constant and never ending improvement is the key to success. Keep awakening the giant till we meet again. Thank you.